Well, what's up, YouTube? We ain't shot a video in a minute, and we've been a little preoccupied. We've been trying to save money and get us a new spot. Look at this. We finally made it. Let's check this out. So we haven't raced in a while, and this is why. We have been trying to save so that we could get a shop, and we finally got it. And when the truck broke, that was pretty much it for me. I couldn't work in that driveway no more. I don't know if anybody anybody that's seen my videos know we were working out in the driveway. We were working under a carport out in the open, and man, when it was cold, it was rough. There was one day I had to go out there and fix the truck, and it was like 14 degrees, and all I had was a tarp going around me, and actually that little heater right there, and man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. But now I ain't got to do it no more. Got everything. Well, we finally got everything in here. Got it all operational. I didn't shoot any video along the way for any of this, because we were just trying to get it done, trying to get everything in here. And man, that lift right there, oh good Lord, it makes working on cars not suck quite as bad. Yeah, I'm beyond grateful to have what I got. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube, but man, they got like 100-foot by 60 buildings with multiple lifts. Man, I go to work every day just like everybody else, and you know, this works for me. This is great. I love it. It's all I need. But anyway, we're gonna get back to trying to shoot some videos. I thought it'd be pretty cool to shoot some videos while we got a shop and a little bit better place to shoot them in. Mainly all we've been doing is shooting race car footage and stuff like that, but now you can actually see the process, and I can set up some cameras and we can try to shoot some video. Yeah, let's see if we can get you caught back up. As you can see here, the block is cracked all the way from the main to the cylinder. Also took this block up there with me, and he looked at the surface and he saw that the surface wasn't decked right. He said they didn't use the right stone. So that's probably why we were blowing head gaskets. The guy finally cleared my shop to be used. Well, now the work begins of getting the lights, getting the shop wired up, trying to get a little insulation in it. We finally get a lift in the shop. Not long after getting settled in, the work finally starts. First on the list is the little gold member quad. After we got done with the gold member quad, I had to get my girl's Fox body in here and get it on the lift. We had to put exhaust, mufflers, intake gasket, get the fuel injectors checked, new intake hoses. We sold the original wheels. We put well drag lights on it. We had to put front and rear shocks on. And as y'all can see, this has got to be the worst exhaust. This thing was horrible. They actually used, I think it's called mended steel on the exhaust. Don't ever do that. It doesn't work. It ain't never gonna work. Anyway, so finally the S10 makes it in the shop. So we get it in, we get the rear end dropped, and apparently we dropped it just in time, because you can see in these pics that the rear end was moving around on the leaf springs. This probably explains why I was having to fight the truck so bad going down the track. The rear end was moving around. So with the rear end out, we start trying to remove all the stuff that was in the back of the truck, like the anti-roll bar, shock mount bars, and we had to get all that out of the way. So we built some patches and let my son try his hand at TIG welding for the first time. So now we take the old rear end, we load it up so I can head it down to the pressure washer, clean it off, and get it ready to sell. Why are we doing this, you might ask? This found its way in here. This, see that thing right there? See that? That right there? That's the problem. It's got Ford on it. Say what you want. They get jealous when you're working on a Chevy. And I'll show you why. Pow. Yeah, ain't no motor in there. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no motor in it. Well, why ain't it got a motor in it? Can anybody see the problem? Can anybody guess which rod spun the dang bearing? Yep, that one right there. This is a Ford thing, I don't know. I don't have that problem with my Chevy. Well, I did spin the bearings in the last one, but we cracked the block, so. That's what we've been working on. The new style, big bearing axles. And because I want to get away from the old style. I already got a spool for it. Got axles, can't use them. I'm gonna keep the wheel studs. He had the 5/8. He had the 5/8 wheel studs. Also got aftermarket brakes, which is cool. I'm not used to nice stuff. I already got a strange yoke. Got a factory yoke too. So yeah, I'm gonna get that built. Get that in the truck. I wish I could show everything I'm doing to it, but I can't. So we'll probably video putting some of the truck together, getting it back running. Try to make a little clip. We hadn't really done much. Definitely been enjoying the shop. Blessed to have this. Man, I've waited 12 years, I believe. Right about 12 years to get back in a shop. And not only did I get back in a shop, but I got back in a really good shop. Really nice. My girl's amazing. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have had all this. She's pretty freaking awesome. I wouldn't trade her for nothing. There's a pretty fucking cool race car. Anyway. Alright, so we got a few holes. Got a hole here, there. Got some bad places here from the plasma. Alright. Got them welded up. Basically filling them in. Because a couple of them didn't want to weld. But when you're looking for perfection, fixing to grind it off. Stay tuned. We got it cleaned up. Went back over, hit them few little spots. Alright, got the last little spot. Pretty flat already. Hit it with a grinder and moving on. Alright. Well, we got the axles marked. Where we're gonna cut them out. I just use tape. I do one mark, and when I come around it, it's just always lined up. There may be a better method, but I don't know. I'm within like a 1/16th, so I think it'll work. Got that one done. Got this one marked. I ain't gonna use a plasma cutter on that because I want a nice clean line, so we're gonna use a cut-off wheel. So let's get these ends knocked off. Got the ends off. I think it's a straight cut. We're about to see. As soon as I slide the ends on this, I don't know if that cut is straight or not. So that's my line. And in the other video, I put a piece of wide tape and I just kind of keep it straight going around. And that's really it. It usually comes out right. So I'll actually show real quick, just the hell of it. So I pretty much start like that, right? And I just eye it. So it's a little crooked now. But then I just come around and I watch it and I make sure it's going in flat. And then I do the same thing on this side. So I'm sure it looks crooked to you, but I just keep it straight. And you can see like it's lined up like, man, within a 30/2 or a 64th. I ain't worried about any of that. Even if you're a 16th off, this is gonna be flush. right here, and then you'll just have a little gap to weld. It's really not the end of the world. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna check some stuff, make sure I'm right on a few things, and probably tack them in place. And then once my truck gets back in here and this right here gets out of the way, then I'll set this up, make sure everything's right, do the final weld. Here's the rear end. Got everything tacked up. We got the ends on, we got the brackets, we got the fill, and we got the drain down there. Got everything ready to test fit. You can see got everything pretty straight. 90.2. 90.3. See what the other side says. 90.1. Yeah, I can live with that. If you look at these, they're pretty close to being straight. Pretty much the same as the other side. This right here doesn't really matter. This thing can go up, down, side, side. It doesn't matter. All this right here serves a purpose is the brake caliper bracket, and I got the brake caliper set to be right here on the back side. Other than that, it doesn't matter which way that goes, but it's all together. That one's ready to be test fitted. Hopefully we'll get the motor this week. Maybe we'll do a little filming on that, and get my kid's motor in. As soon as his motor goes in, this thing's going out that door, hopefully to never come back. We'll get the S10 in here and start working on it. Till next time.